Hello. Hi, everybody. It's Miss Susanna. Welcome back. Today is our final series on the Films.Dance project. We've been watching dance films, specifically from this series by the Jacob Jonas Company called Films.Dance. And today is our last week exploring these dance films, all of which have been made under the pandemic. We've watched several of them, and they're all really different. And today we're going to watch our final three, which are all really, really different from each other. So today I'd like to give you a chance to watch these and then also to respond. So after each of the films, you're going to get a minute to just free write about any of the elements of the film that you found the most interesting. So instead of me responding right away, I'm going to let you respond with a minute of free writing to each of the films, and then we'll talk about them. Yeah? Okay, so let's get started. Let's see here. Okay, so our very first film is called Dadu, D-A-D-U. And I'm going to just go ahead and play it for you without introduction to see how you respond, and then we'll talk about it. All right, let's dive in. Here we go.
Only birds bear. Yeah, we want colors like the ones only birds bear. We want colors like the ones only birds bear. Yeah, we want colors. We want colors.
Be kind. It looks like June and you've been waiting. You've been working you've been digging for years. But I let this worries like worms through. Worries like worms through. Worries like worms through my day.
Okay. So that was Dadu. I hope you enjoyed it. So for each film, I'm going to give you 1 minute to free write your response. Okay. So I want you to just write and write and write for that 1 minute. Whatever comes to mind for you. What was your reaction? It could be about the dance itself, the movement, or it could be about the music, or about the setting, or something about the camera or the cinematography that you noticed. I just want you to write for 1 straight minute about whatever jumped out to you the most, okay? You could do this in a tab if you are at a device. You could do this on paper if you have that available to you. Or if you are actually back in school right now, which I know some people are, if you are able to, you could turn to a partner, a socially distant partner, if you are able, and even have a conversation for the next minute about what stood out to you the most. What did you notice? Okay, so I'm setting a timer for 1 minute. It will go off in a minute. Ready? Go. And stop. That was exactly a minute. And I forgot to say this before, but you totally don't have to write in full sentences when you're just doing a reaction. So you could write a list of words, right? Of things that stood out to you, whatever. I want it to just be a gut reaction to whatever you saw. So let's, I'm trying to make myself smaller here. There we go. So a little bit of background now on this film. It was filmed in Amsterdam, which is in the Netherlands, and it was captured on super 16 millimeter film using the limitations of daylight and film. These dancers explore the terrain of, I don't know how to pronounce that, Spaarnwoude. I don't speak Dutch, Spaarnwoude, but I did look this up. It's just an area near Amsterdam. And the relationship and space between them. Looking for meaning in abstraction through the framing of movement. What does that mean, Miss Susanna? So I don't even know sometimes. So that's why we talk about it, to process. What does it mean? So we have talked, however, about abstraction, right? Meaning not gesture, not narrative necessarily. So it's telling a story through, I'm going to back up what I just said. Is it telling a story? I don't know. That's up to us to interpret. But abstraction means it doesn't necessarily mean one thing. That is what I'm trying to say. So like the opposite of gesture, right? Where a movement totally necessarily means one thing. Abstraction, what does it mean? It's kind of open to interpretation. It doesn't necessarily mean just one thing. So yeah, I totally found the movement very abstract. It's not like I looked at it and thought like, oh yeah, that move, I know what it means. It felt pretty abstract to me. But something else that I thought about in my response was the music was super intense. And I didn't think that the music and the movement necessarily went together, but I liked that. And I wondered if they had put a totally different song on the same movement, how that would have affected my interpretation, right? Like, what if they had filmed this exact same film, but used a totally different song? I wonder how that would have affected my engagement with it. Because I thought the song was really cool and really intense. I really liked it. But the movement to me was kind of like, I don't know necessarily what they're doing. And I wondered if I would have liked it as much if they used a different song. So I don't know. Those are just some things that I was thinking about. Okay, let's move on to our second film. Our second film is called Edging Normal, and this one is a little bit longer. So the film we just watched was like only 4 minutes or so. This one is 9 or 10. So get comfy, get ready to really focus on one thing for a minute. This one takes a little bit of concentration. So you really want to like remove all distractions and just focus on this one, because I think it's more rewarding the more attention you give it and the more focused you are. Okay, so again, without further ado, I shall play the film, we'll respond to it, then we'll talk about it. Here we go. Wow, right? Okay, I'm going to give you 1 minute to respond to that, to whatever elements stood out to you the most. What did you notice? What did you feel? How did it go? So I'm going to give you 1 minute to respond. It could be a list of words. You could turn and talk to your neighbor. Whatever is going to work for you in whatever situation you are in right now. Here is your minute, and go. Boom. And that's your minute. Oh, I'm so curious to hear how you felt about that. So let's read the description that came with it, because I think that this actually really helped to sort of get a feel for, like, what was this about, right? It can seem kind of hard to figure out what it's about without something to hang on to, even if it does have an emotional reaction with us. Sometimes it's hard to kind of get in the mind of the artist and be like, what were they trying to do with this? So here's the description. A metaphorical tale of a man's struggle in letting go of his past in order to feel completely free. We find our protagonist, our main character, portrayed by Desmond Richardson, stuck in a limbo-like cycle while attempting to achieve a breakthrough. This tale is a metaphor of the creative process and the struggle one goes through as an artist while searching for an idea. So when I first saw this film, I was like, what is going on? But then I read this description and I watched it again and I was like, oh, I see it now. So sometimes it can be really helpful to have a way in to help us interpret what's going on. So a metaphor of the creative process and the struggle one goes through as an artist while searching for an idea. I wonder if you have ever felt that way when you are working on something, whether it's something creative or whether it's a project for school or whether it's even like a problem in your life you're trying to figure out. Have you ever felt like that? Like you are searching and searching and attempting to achieve a breakthrough. I wonder if any of that was resonating for you. I also thought the setting, the lighting was really cool. I was like, wait, is he outside in a forest or is he like indoors? And they created a set that looks like a forest because the lighting was really intense. The lighting was really cool. So I don't know if they filmed that outside or inside. I wonder if you all know. I don't know. Oh, anyway, I feel like I could talk about this one a long time because it has a lot of like different intense emotions in it. And the music was also really cool. I wanted to share a little bit of background about the dancer that I found. So where is it? Right. So Desmond Richardson, he is the co-founder and co-artistic director of Complexions Contemporary Ballet. So that's the name of his dance company. But the choreographer was Jacob Jonas, who we've been talking about, put together this whole series. And the music was composed by somebody who won 9 Grammys. His name is Dave Koz, K-O-Z, and he won 9 Grammys, and he's a saxophonist. And I was like, wow, cool, another great example of collaboration, right, from last week. Richardson, the dancer, hailed by the New York Times as one of the great dancers of his time, was a principal dancer with the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater. Oh, hey, you know them. The Ballet Frankfurt and the American Ballet Theater. He appeared in the Oscar-winning film Chicago. He got a Tony Award nomination for his work on the Broadway musical Fosse. And he's also worked as a dancer for artists including Michael Jackson, Prince, Madonna, and Aretha Franklin, among others. So that's pretty awesome. He seems like a super interesting artist to get to know. All right, we have to move on to our final dance film of today, which is hilariously titled Another Dance Film. And I thought we would end with this one because it almost kind of makes fun of making dance films. So really listen to all of the words and the text that are going on and see if you can sort of see what's happening behind the scenes. There's kind of this text going on and the visuals going on at the same time. So again, pay really close attention to what's going on in this one because I feel like it's kind of making fun of dance films a little bit. All right, let's get into it. Here we go.
Hey, Ral, it's Sarah. So, Andrea's choreography is, how do I say this? Different than what I'm used to. And I just don't want to look bad doing it, you know? I don't want to look crazy. Bye.
Okay, I have an idea. Maybe we could do, like, only rooftops. And there's, like, a drone, like, have Sarah, like, jumping from different rooftops to rooftops. Like, it's just like, boom, you're somewhere else. Boom, you're somewhere else. Boom, you're some...
You know what drives me crazy about working with choreographers sometimes? Is they think I know what they're doing. Like, they think I can read their minds. Like, I'm just supposed to, like, do it right away or pick it up and look flawless. It just doesn't work like that.
What if we do it at the State Theater? You know, like, just, like, be it in a theater space, Sarah, empty audience, dark stage, single light, you know, real high drama.
I don't want it to look like I'm searching for a reason for anything. People are always searching in dance films. You don't know what they're searching for. That's always so annoying. Really not into random movement for no reason that's over emotional and trying to find a story where there is none. I just don't understand.
I got a few voicemails from Sarah, and I just want to say, like, I don't really understand anything that she's saying.
My body felt like the fastest Formula One race car at the beginning of quarantine. And now I just feel like a really old NASCAR that goes really slowly around the track.
I'm not seeing, like, a real internal moment here, like, just like, oh, I'm so artistic and introspective and have so many feelings and thoughts. Like, I think we just need to skip that Go straight to the explosive, virtuosic movement, and then boom, just air guitar, air cello, and then she just goes straight to the stairs.
Listen, I've told Andrea like 5 times that I don't want to dance on stairs. I'm just not good at it. I will seriously do anything else.
Rel, I just talked to Sarah, and she just does not want to use the stairs. Like, she keeps telling me, I'm free to do anything you want. I'm totally available, but I don't want to do the stairs.
I'm not trying to be a diva ballerina or something. Stairs just make me nervous. I feel like I might just fall over.
It's okay that she feels uncomfortable. I think. Why does everything have to be so perfect? I know that that's the pressure as a ballerina, to just look so polished, like being like Terminator or something, but I think there's just this is a time for vulnerability. We're not doing Serenade, we're doing a film in a public park. It's okay. I don't usually like talking on the phone, so the fact that I have to call and then leave a voicemail about how I'm feeling is really just annoying to me. But I understand how you guys work, and I'm trying to work with you, and I'm collaborating, and I'm trying to work with all of you. Okay? Thanks.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Your 1 minute to respond begins now. Ding, 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 ding. Great. The description says, a satire. Dancer, choreographer, and filmmaker struggle to communicate and make a good dance film without rehearsal time and during quarantine. So I thought this one was so funny that they were making fun of the whole process of making a dance film, right? She was like, I don't know what they want. What do they want from me? So it was a dance film that knew it was a dance film. So I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. We could talk more about satire another day, but in fact, we are out of time for today. So I hope you enjoyed that, dancers. I hope you enjoyed seeing something brand new. And have a beautiful, beautiful week. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.